Okay, so we've completed all the cleaning. We've put the towels away. We've done everything we need to do. This is final inspection. This is when you do your walkthrough to make sure that you've gotten everything. Now we're in the bathroom. We're going to look at the closet first. It requires very little. We just want to make sure that the ironing board is in position, everything's in position, and that there are hangers approximately spaced evenly on both walls. And that's about it for the closet. We leave the light on for the guests so that when they come in and open the door, they can see that it's a walk-in closet. So the shade is halfway down, of course, on the window. And we have replaced any towels that the guests have used either on the rod or in the basket here. And we've done that. Everything's been washed and put in place. We always have some Kleenex or facial tissue as well as air freshener available at the toilet. And we're also going to make sure that the toilet seat is down. It's an automatic seat, so you don't have to worry about it slamming. So put it down. Make sure there's toilet paper on the roll. And then we're going to look toward the amenities that we have in terms of lotions, shampoos, that sort of thing. We're going to have 2 shampoos on one end. We're going to have 2 body washes in the center. And we're going to have a conditioner and then a hand lotion as well. So 6 total pieces on this acrylic tray for each guest. We're also going to have a bar soap that's wrapped and placed in the soap container. And so that's it. Everything else has been cleaned. We have 2 glasses with covers. And as we showed you before, we showed you how to access the cabinet with a key to get all of these accessories. Then we move on to the tub area. The tub has been cleaned. The mat that is for protection, anti-skid mat that we had hanging up on the shower handle, we've placed back down on the floor. We've made sure that the shower curtain is inside the tub, and we pull it just past the door so they can see that there is one. And we make sure that the bath mat is also in place on the tub. And so everything's clean, everything is acceptable at this point, ready to be used. And that's the bathroom. Now we move into the office area. This is considered an office area because there's a desk. A lot of people come and they want to do work while they're here. And so this is the place where they can do that. And the light actually is a touch light, but it also has a switch on the cord. So if you can't get it on, try the switch and make sure that the light is on probably full level when you finish. The chair should be in place as well. The desk kind of cocked at an angle is best for the look, and it also keeps people away from the low headroom if you have the desk out a little bit. Of course, you've dusted, wiped down all of the tables and everything in the room. The bed is made, everything looks good. The carpet has been thoroughly vacuumed. This shade is down halfway as well. And all the lamps have been turned on to create a mood. Now in the bedroom, we're going to turn off the canister lights. So the ceiling lights will be off, and we have mood by all the table lamps for the guests to see when they first access the space. Now we're moving into the kitchen lounge area. This is called a kitchenette. It's very contained and concise, but it has about everything you need to do light cooking. It has an induction cooktop, a microwave, and a small refrigerator. Utensils, glasses. We put covers on the glasses. Make sure they have covers. Make sure that our sugars are stocked. There's a real sugar in the pantry in a container. So we have artificial sweeteners and we have an actual granulated sugar, as well as name brand teas, and then our coffee teacups as well. We keep about 2 bags of coffee in the basket of filters in front of the coffee maker. Make sure that you've replaced the filter basket in the coffee maker so that it's ready to be used. Make sure the sink is spotless and everything generally is in good order. And you're going to have a washcloth and a towel here as well. We want to make sure that under the sink there is paper towels available for the guest, as well as our dish soap and a brush. And also underneath will be the drying mat for dishes. Okay. Now in the pantry area, we have a drape, so the guests can either close it, whatever their preference is, or leave it open. In here, we have our knife set, as well as the cutting board behind it. We've stocked additional coffee, and that coffee is in a box under the vanity in the bathroom on the right-hand side. So if you need more coffee to stock this, you get it from the bathroom vanity on the right side, and it's in a box. The toaster, we always want to keep these wiped down and clean. The oil and vinegar wiped down and clean, as well as the salt and pepper. And then the cabinet should be organized as well. We have a First Alert fire extinguisher here for our guests. And we also have a first aid kit on the bottom shelf of the cabinet. Both of those very important. They should always remain in place, as well as a small flashlight. We also have a vacuum. Should the guests have a spill or need to vacuum a space, they can use this Dyson vacuum cleaner as well for their use. Pots and pans are down here. Mixing bowls. Only these pots and pans can be used on the induction cooktop. You can't just use any pot or pan on that top. It won't work. So these are specifically designed for induction cooking right here. Make sure they're all clean and orderly, that sort of thing. The trash can, that's a big deal. It should always be clean. Clean bags, empty, no odors. Should always be clean. And of course, when you wiped the kitchen down, you've also wiped down the top and the inside and the outside of the unit, including the foot pedal. So that's all very tidy and neat, as well as anything on the wall that might be splattered from the trash can. So that's pretty much the kitchen area. There is a garbage disposal. The switch for that is here. And this is the switch for this overhead light for the countertop. Then we come to the table. The table has 2 chairs, 2 stools that can be moved. The table can be moved, and an ice bucket in the center with 2 covered disinfected glasses, plastic cups on each side. And then we have a guest guidelines brochure or packet here, which gives information on everything from our tap water to climate control to television, induction heating, everything they need, as well as a welcome letter and a key. The key should always remain on the table for the guest to find very easily when they come in the door. The door is always unlocked for the guest. It's a self-check-in. We don't have lock boxes. We just allow the guests, we give them instructions online to find the stairs, come up to come in and know that their key will be on the table close by. So we have wiped down this table, and we've also need to make sure that the sofa is clean and there aren't any crumbs when we get ready to set up for our guests as well. And that's the last thing we do, is we put the footstool down on the landing, and we close this gate for security and safety purposes. And we'll do that next.